Where's he going, boys? Should be all good. Just missing the skill points, right? So I need to grab a few. Run and grab a few. Oh, there were ones. Been everywhere. Vardenfell, probably not. Vardenfell. So yeah, I've been playing a bit of the old BGs on Xbox still. And I've also been playing the new one on PC. But I don't know, I'm still... At first I was okay with the new BGs. Now I'm not so sure. I don't know if it's just because I've had some really bad games. I don't know what it is, I just seem to enjoy the original BGs just a little bit more. I mean, the only thing I like about the new one is just its new maps. But the deathmatch, I don't know, they just seem to go really weird. You either a really good one or a really bad one, and you just get steamrolled, and then you're just sort of locked in the spawn point. I've had that a couple of times now. I'm just thinking, is this right? I'm not so sure anymore. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of the older now on PC. They're still live on the Xboxes.
Please, someone, we need help.
It's just in a weird place at the moment, PvP. It's just really strange. I mean, it's new content. But I don't know if it's for the best. I just hope they do make some changes. The deathmatch in particular, I think, is probably the most annoying mode. It used to be the most fun mode on the original BGs. But there's two types of new deathmatch. You get the one where you've got limited lives, which I really don't like. Apart from the only thing that's good is the spectating thing looks pretty cool, but other than that, it's not that great. And the actual main BG, the main deathmatch where you just have unlimited lives, it just seems to be a just complete steamroll fest. And if you're beating the team, then you're just going to be sort of camping them on the spawn point. It's just ridiculous, and they just drop down and just get destroyed. Whereas I just don't seem to remember that really happening much in the older BGs. It's weird. I don't know. It's just got all a different feel. But I will do some BGs. We're on PC. Maybe I've just not played it enough. I don't know. Maybe I just need to give it. I mean, I've probably had about 20 matches on the new Battlegrounds. And I was trying to remain, you know, sort of optimistic on them. But so far the experiences of the Battlegrounds have not been great. Overall, I mean, there has been some fun matches. But I would say the majority are negative matches, whereas I think the older BGs seem to be a bit more forgiving and a bit more easier. It's just a massive heal fest as well. I mean, like, if you're not playing healer, you're going to struggle unless you've got a really good team. I just want one skill point. As long as everything else is morphed. The undo morph, it's all morphed, it's just there's that one. Don't know how I didn't already have that. So we'll go into the new BGs. I am thinking of changing this a little bit as well. I've been stacking into health, but I'm not sure if that is the way to go. I might drop the health. I was thinking of dropping the health just through the food because I'm running Bewitched Sugar Skulls. I was thinking of dropping that. The weapon damage is lovely. The pen, I'm not sure about. It's a bit low, but I think I'm missing a skill point on the light armor. I'll see if there's the gold is dry. I don't think I've got any gold in the bank now. I'll just play some BGs in it, don't matter. Still leveling it a little bit. Ooh, did it come up straight away? It actually did. Yeah, the deathmatch. I seem to sort of dread the death matches now. Like I prefer the objective ones where it's just not a steamroll fest. But hopefully we'll have some better matches, and my opinion might change. I mean, like I said, the maps themselves I like, you know, like the new maps, it's different. It's just the modes itself, the death matches in particular, are just not great. See if we have a good or bad match. I think we're going to steamroll this team. And the players don't drop down, they're not even like booted into the arena, they can just stay up there, which I think is just silly. But they know, so see, once you know you're the losing team, it's over, isn't it? It's already over, this match. Already done. You know what I mean? It's only been, what, 30 seconds and it's already finished. Like, we are just crushing them. I don't know, it just feels so weird and different to the original BGs. See, they don't want to drop down now because they know they're just going to get obliterated, and like you're getting like one player dropping. The kindest thing to do would just to be just finish the match as quickly as possible, but they haven't. Look, they're just. What is this? Is this BGs, guys? Is this what the new BGs is going to be all about? And I had the exact same thing happening to me. We were just, well, I wasn't standing up there, but you could just see everyone was hesitant to drop down because you were just getting destroyed. And it's just the same thing again. And I was trying to be hopeful. I was thinking, is this PvP for the better? But I said maybe they'll make some changes. It just, this deathmatch seriously needs a change. The objectives, yeah, they seem to be a little bit better, like Crazy King Domination. They seem to sort of play similarly to the original ones. But this ain't BGs, is it? This is just, they're going to drop down and just get annihilated. Weird. A weird mode. That's why I think, really, to be honest, I think if you want a better experience at the moment as it stands, I would probably just do the 8v8s are better. They're a bit more fun. They have broken BG. See, that's what I said, you get all the comments, and they're right. It's just, they have. That's everyone's opinion I've seen. I don't think anyone's got a positive opinion of these new BGs now. It's just such a shame. Apart from like your new maps, that's the only thing you can say like you like. But the deathmatch is like, I think they need to be just removed completely. They're going to stand as it is. I mean, the 8v8 deathmatch is slightly better, but not by much. You still get that steamroll, and then say all your team's dead and they're just waiting to drop down. There's like 8 players just waiting for you. $51k health. Dear healer. Oh, it doesn't even show the scoring properly on this either, I don't think. Or it resets every round. It's really weird. But they don't even want to drop down because they know they're just going to get destroyed again. It's just silly, like, you know, the improvements they could do is, yeah, you can't stay in the spawn point. You've got to drop down. But the second they drop down, it's just a lose, isn't it? Look at that. It's just so one-sided. But like I said, I've had it against me where we've been on the, you know, I've been crushed, and you literally just don't even want to drop down because you're just going to get destroyed. This needs to be removed or changed. I'm trying to think of what they can do to make this better. And I really think the 3 teams just worked a lot better. You just had that different team to come behind you, and then, you know, I mean, you could be fighting this team, and then, you know, the other team comes behind you and then starts killing your team. And it just makes a bit more chaos. You know, I think you can have it's one team against another team, but to be honest, it only works in sort of like group compositions where it's like pre-mades, randoms. You just don't work. I mean, you're not even playing the BGs, are you? You're just standing there. Bring back the old BGs, or at least I'd say bring them back and then keep these. Then I would be happy. The new one. Deathmatch is just like, you dread them now. It's weird, like you used to look forward to a deathmatch. Like if you see deathmatch come up on a BG, you'd be like, yes, you know, no objectives, just straight fun. Can I leap? I can't leap. It'd be just, yeah, straight fun. But now you just, when I see a deathmatch come up on these new ones, I'm like, this is not right. There's something wrong here. And like I said, I don't think it was extensively tested enough on the PTS. I think that was the issue. but I mean, like, no one's even playing. It's just, I'm not even going to bother killing them now. And they don't respawn either. So once you've killed, like, yeah, once you've lost enough lives on the team, then they're not going to. These players are not going to respawn. So this player's basically on his own, and he's going to drop down with us four just waiting for him, no escape, and he's just going to die. So really, you can't really complain about players staying up at the top, because what chance does that player have? Zero chance. So this is the new BGs, guys. What do you guys think? Has he got another life? But it seems to be, yeah, like I said, it seems to be the deathmatch seems to be the real issue with the 4v4 and even the 8v8. I think if they just removed the mode, then I think it would be a lot better, or just definitely remove the life mode. I just think that's just not worth it at all. The objective, yeah, like I said, they still had that sort of similar feel. The crazy change they've made. That. I don't know what that is. Let's pick it up. Oh, I've got a few bits levelled. Dragon Scoots. Don't know what that is. Eric's abound. Already got that one. Keep seeming to be getting a lot of the new equipment that I should really be selling. They do look good though, some of them. I don't know if I've got them on the actual character. See, that'd be quite good for a Dragon Knight as well, because with the leap, so it's going to decrease the critical resistance of your enemy by 40% and increase your critical resistance by an equal amount for 10 seconds. And it's going to occur once every 7 seconds. So to have a higher uptime on it, you couldn't just rely on leap. You'd need a couple of things. You probably like chains, maybe. They're just, yeah, just some strange stuff. I don't know whether to collect it or not. Might just try and sell a few bits. Because I've got no gold. But yeah, what was that BG's about? The death matches are just crazy. They're just, I don't know. They've got to remove that limited life stuff, because so that player wasn't going to drop down, was he? Because there's just 4 of us just waiting for him. He was just going to drop down and just get annihilated. What chance do you have? You just get steamrolled. If it goes, you know, you're on the losing team. You know, like I said, I've had it myself as well. Like I went in an 8v8. It wasn't actually the mode where you have limited lives, and we just got completely crushed by this team. It was like a pre-made group. The group was so aggressive. I think it happened yesterday. And I couldn't heal through anything. They just completely, it was just like a ball group of 8 players, and we was 8 players as well, and we just got completely steamrolled, and they just pinned us on our spawn point. And they were just, every time we dropped down, just one of us just getting nuked, and you just couldn't bring it back. I've not even got Vampire up. I've got to do that and all. Let's get to that one. Yeah, so you just could not, there was no point in dropping down. You were just going to get annihilated. The other team was just far superior in every way, which is fair enough. They were just probably just better players, but you could not then make a comeback because they were just standing on the spawn point, all 8 of them, you know, waiting for you to drop down, and then just one by one you was just getting annihilated, and the death match was over in about 2 minutes, you know, because they were just killing everyone. And then even I didn't want to drop down, but I thought if I keep that, it's just, you know what I mean, like there's no win, you know, they're going to win, so just let them win. So the deathmatch does not work, in my opinion, on 2 teams. It works only on 3 teams, unless, like I said, you could keep it in some shape or form in pre-made groups, because you want to see what your group's like against another group. That's more fair. But random, nah, it just don't work. I really need to get some gold, big time. I've just done the wrong way shrine. Yeah, what's your thoughts, guys? What was they thinking with these new BGs? It's not, the deathmatch is just, it's got to be removed. The way it is, it's just, it don't work. I can't even sell anything because I've got no gold. Right, where's a merchant just to make a tiny bit of gold? I've blown it all.
They say
Nibbity Bay, I do like that. That is one of my favourite sets to put. One, you know, the better ones, especially if you're hit by a leap as well. It's going to give you a damage shield. It's really good. That's what we can get rid of. Where's it? I don't know what that set. What's that set? If I know it's just some basic set, I'll just get rid of. Agility, Ring of Sanctuary. If they're collected, they're going. Not collected, what's that one? I think that's one of the new ones. Need to check on the prices of what this stuff is going for as well. Netch oil, got another one there.
You look a bit low.
Just see what is going on here. See if I can see a few things that are selling for. Look how cheap the Remora is. They're just as like ridiculously cheap, isn't it? I mean, like, I know they should probably they have been, you know, they're really in abundance. I know that, but come on, 95 gold. If you want to get a crafting motive, just get that, because that'll just cost you a total amount of probably about 3k gold to get the entire book. Super cheap. Anyway, where's the equipment? I haven't even seen the new equipment yet. Wait, that's probably why I'm looking at the wrong one, I think. Wrong way. These stuff is newly listed. I'm looking, yeah, that's right. Idiot, I think. Oh no, maybe not. I think he's just a small trader. Need some more sky shards. I just need one more. So I'm just going to quickly grab a few more. I've got one there. Delve. But here, it's going to be one there. We can get them two. And run up there. Bit of a mission though, isn't it? Well, one. Might be dealing with Vardenfell. What about? I took them all. Bleak Rock, I surely have not. I've done Bleak Rock. there's two there I could get, but what about the other one? Where's been to Beckneath? Madness. But they've just took the original BGs. You know, it had its faults, but I think it was a fairly sort of, you know, it was fairly good. You know, it had been out for quite a while, and I think they had sort of tuned it, and it was quite reasonable. I know if you got the odd healer or whatever, you know, or you do get the odd match where you just do get, you know, ripped apart, but they were generally okay. A lot of the matches, and just the new one, maybe it needs just more time. Maybe it's just a time thing, and over time they'll make these changes. I've been looking on the forums just to see if they're actually gonna make any of these like needed adjustments, like remove the deathmatch, or you know, make some changes at least. I think they've changed the queue. There was an issue with the queue system not working. Like if one player was missing, it wouldn't trigger. I think they did sort that out. I hate the thing that I hate the most in this game is definitely sky shard hunting, more than anything. Even leveling the character I find a bit more fun than that. And after about 3 sky shards I'm done. I've literally had enough. I think it's because it's just like, you know, you've got to do on every character. That's what makes it really annoying. I haven't been to Beckneath in ages. I used to farm here quite a lot on this map because it was like a quiet map. You didn't see a lot of players. Like farm the nodes. Yeah, I'm sort of worried a bit now. Like, I'm worried, like, if they've done this to the BGs, like, completely destroyed it, as far as I'm concerned, unless they make some serious changes soon, you know, it's been completely destroyed to what it was. It was, you know, the old BGs was fairly enjoyable on the whole. You know, like I said, you might have had the odd dodgy match or whatever, but on the whole, it was okay. And now it's just every match almost is not great from what I've seen. You know, 1 out of maybe 10 matches is okay. With the old BGs, it was probably like 5 or 6 out of 10 matches was okay. So I'm sort of worried now, like, what are they going to do if they did, you know, do something to Cyrodiil? They could make that worse. That everything they seem to touch seems to go worse. Like it's like a negative thing, rather than it being like, oh, do you know what? They've added this. And I think the first mistake they made is they never should have removed the old BGs. They should have just kept it there and include the new one. That's what I think the way to have done it would have been better. I don't know how the queuing system would have worked because you'd have different numbers of players required for different. So I don't think you'd want them all separate. I mean, you could. I mean, you could just have like the new ones here, and then just have the other 2, you know, old style. I mean, maybe it would spread the players out a bit too much. I think they should have kept the old ones in. But they might bring them back in some shape or form, but they're pretty much gone for good. They can still play them on console, which I've been doing. Like, can I finally get that skill point upgrade? I can't get the medium one. What's the athletics? Movement speed. So we can get a little bit more pen. Because the pen, for some reason, is low on this. 5k is a bit low. I mean, it is higher with the buffs and stuff and debuffs, but... Oh yeah, I need the vampire now. Vampire, remember? I just don't know what they was thinking. I tried to like see it from a positive side, the the BGs and that, and I do like the
Hey, watch
the
your
only thing
head,
like I can say is good is the new maps. This new maps is nice, but you add maps, you don't then remove maps, do you? And that's what they've done. They've
20 on the little guy.
Can I bite someone? I hate doing this. You can never bite anyone. It never comes up. Come on. Here we go. Got one. Yeah, like with when you played Call of Duty or something, like they'd add new multiplayer maps, and that's obviously the battlegrounds. Just new multiplayer maps. You don't then take away the old maps. You keep them in. You just add the new ones and new modes on top. You add to the content. You don't take away. It's like them doing that with the dungeons. Oh, we'll just remove all the the non-DLC dungeons, and we'll just keep the DLC ones. No, you just add to it, don't you? You add to the content. You don't take away. And like I said, now I'm worried for Cyrodiil now, because if they've completely destroyed BGs, unless they can make some serious changes quick, like what are they going to do to Cyrodiil? It worries me now. It really does. Whereas I was sort of on the optimistic side, like if the battlegrounds are well received, and they might be then inclined to do something to Cyrodiil. And I'm like, whoa, how could they muck it up so bad? But again, maybe I'm just being a bit over the top, so maybe it'll get a better match. So at least it's objective based. So now I'm a bit better now. So it's objective based at least. But yeah, the deathmatch, I'm just like, whoa, this is not going to be good. But at least this is an objective, so this will be a bit different. And this is the map I've probably played the least as well. I've only probably been in this map about 3 times now. But from what I've seen, like I said, I've not really seen anyone raving about the new BGs at all. It's just been overall negative, unfortunately. And you try and see the positives in it, but there isn't many to be had, unfortunately. It's just, I mean, like the 8v8 is good, it's more players, but it does create this sort of ball group. You could get ball groups obviously in the old BGs, but it just seems to make it worse. I think the 2 teams is the issue. Everyone sticks together, no one wants to be left behind. The ones that get killed are the ones that are getting left behind. And if they've got a healer, you're finished. You've got no chance if you don't have a healer. Very, very strange. But the objectives seem to be a bit more forgiving on the ranginess. Let's try and get the relic. Is there someone defending? Trying to pin him. Talk about bash build. And then now you're just going to get spawned here, because they've just all spawned, and then Hi Gloom, what is this? Oh, it looks awful. Yeah, it's not great, to be fair. It's not, like I said, I think it's, again, there's not a 3rd team, so if the other team is really good and they all just stay on the thing like they are, you've got no chance of getting the ball. I mean the relic, sorry. Because once you finish that path, then more are just going to drop down from the spawn point, like now. So you've got no chance of getting the ball, unless you just destroy the team. There's not an alternative team to go to try and sort of mix it up and, you know, get some leeway. Oh, what chance have I got of getting that relic? Come on. I don't know, Gloom, it looks super bad. Yeah, it's just, like I said, you're trying to see the positives from it, and you don't. It's just like, you need the third team. I think that's really is what it's just, it needs that third team. Just to mix it up a little bit. Oh, he did actually grab it. See, now we're sort of pushing them. Yeah, so Deathmatch went from top tier to dog water. Yeah, it did. It really, I can't stand when Deathmatch comes up. I mean, at least if there's an objective, you're not going to just get completely farmed all the time. Like, you know, someone might run for the objectives and do stuff. But this is just sort of stand in the ball and just take hits, you know, and hopefully you come out on top. But see, we're going to lose because we're standing on their spawn point, so they're just dropping down, and you're just eventually going to get overwhelmed. Unless you back off, which I've done. But yeah, I dread the deathmatch now, and I used to really like the deathmatches because obviously, you know, there's no objectives, it was just fun. You know, 3 teams all just sort of hitting each other. Because, you know, God forbid if you get a healer in these new ones, it's just, it really makes it impossible to kill someone unless you've got a really exceptional team. Or they've also got a healer and it just becomes a big stalemate fest. So deathmatch is like, now at least with objective you can then ignore all that and just get on with the objectives. Let's get a leap in. I mean, I suppose if you sort of take them for what they are, just mindless fun, and that's exactly what they are now. Just, well, mindless. They've done about fun anymore. I think it's meant to be capture the relic. It's just, I'm not sure this is capture the relic anymore. So really, you're better off just to get on with the objective because you just end up in these big ball group stale matches or just long-winded fights. So that's what people seem to sort of get round and hopefully maybe get something. What, there's a storm atronach protecting it? I've got any food? I've got my food run out. So really, like, night plays are probably a lot better with objectives because really you can just avoid everyone and then just try and grab the objectives. Might be better. Hello? Yes, but yeah. So, but yeah, and it's just like, look, people are leaving because it just feels so pointless. I said, because there's only 2 relics, you know, ours and theirs, if the whole team just stood there, the whole 8 players just stood there and they weren't trying to capture it at all, then it's just, it just becomes a stalemate. There's no third team to then sort of mix it up a little bit, and I don't think any mode works. On this, no mode works on this 2v2. That's really what it's all about now. It's just, it does not work. No mode works on this 2v2. It just doesn't work. The only time I think it would work a 2v2 is group comp, you know, pre-mades that really wanted to sort of test each other out, you know, it was all set up all nicely. Then it's fair, but random, no mode, I don't think works. The objective, like I said, is slightly better. Slightly, but not by a long shot. You know, it's a far cry from the originals. Just ball group, crazy fest. I mean, I think they should have done, they would have been better doing a battle royale with just every player against every player. I think it would have been just much easier, more fun than what this is. You forget it is Capture the Relic, you just think it's just some like ball group madness. What have they done to my BGs? Getting laggy as well, not to mention again on top of it all, like I said, it don't work well in like heavy scenarios where there's a lot going on. It just then you notice it starts jittering. I'm just getting destroyed. And yet they do tend to turn into these sort of stalemates, the objectives, because no one can really grab much, and they do seem to go the full length. The death matches are just over quickly because it just tends to be like one, either you're being steamrolled or you're steamrolling them, and the objectives, yeah, you don't tend to sort of see them win by objective. It just, the timer ends up running out because it just ends up being just this big ball group stalemate, and it's just, oh, it's not enjoyable. And I think that's really the main issue. It's not enjoyable, even if you're winning. You know, like, I'm not saying it's because you're losing or whatever. It's, I don't think it's worth me drinking the potion. I did. I'm just trolling them, just running them around for the inevitable death. Ooh. Yeah, it's like, take from it what you will, but the old BGs is better, hands down. There's just no disputing it. I think at first I felt it was okay because I think it was just something new and I hadn't quite sort of fully gone into it. But now players are fully going into it. They're sort of seeing what trash it actually is. It's really bad. You know, once the novelty of the new maps has worn off, which I think it's pretty much worn off already, you know, within a few weeks of it being out, then you're sort of left with, is it actually good? And no, it's not. It's not good. Whoa, I just got massively destroyed there. But we are winning by 1, so technically if I just stay here and make sure they don't get the objective, then we'll win. There's no point in trying to get more. I'm trying to think, maybe Crazy King might be probably the best mode because it keeps changing position. People don't stand in one thing, like Relic. Or Domination might be okay. Chaos Ball's probably quite fun as well. Don't seem to get a lot of Chaos Ball come up. I've only seen it, I think, like twice. It's got to be the only, you know, like the 8v8s. It's got to be like the only modes where you don't have to engage. Like I could just sit here, I wait for the match to end. I don't really have to do anything. Has it ended? I'm sort of relieved it's ended because it was just so poor. A poor style of play. Good game, but yeah, we did win. As I said, the objectives are slightly better, but marginally more fun. And you know, fun is a tough word to say in these new ones. Bring back the old BGs, come on. They've got a... This can't have been well received. Or it just needs some severe changes quickly. Like, introduce the third team back, I think would solve probably a lot of the problems. Remove that 1 life or limited life be deathmatch, and then I think it would sort of be a little bit better to where it was. Let's go and get a coffee, guys. Be right back. I'm back now. Right, yeah, so let's try and keep it positive anyway, because I feel like I'm being too negative, but it's hard to see the positives in these new BGs, it really is. At first I thought 4v4 was the problem, but now even 8v8 seems to be an issue now. I think with a few tweaks it can become a lot better. And maybe when the original BGs come out all the way back in 2017, you know, they had problems and maybe, you know, they addressed them and then it was okay. Maybe they can do the same. I'll go into the no CP Imperial City while I'm waiting. Because I'm still a bit low CP. Damn, it loads quick on PC. Xbox, it takes ages to load. Too bad I played BGs when I wasn't up to entering Cyrodiil. Alright, see you, mate. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, I think just some quick fixes they could probably do, hopefully, is just bring back the old BGs with the new BGs and you can just have a choice of what you want to play, maybe. Or if they're not going to bring back the old BGs, then they've got to try and implement the 3 teams back. I think that's going to solve a lot of the issues. There's just too many issues for it to be fun, unfortunately. But like I said, I do like the new maps. It is nice that you've got brand new maps. So the new maps is good. There's definitely a lot more engagement. There's more people trying out the new BGs, which is cool. I'm running Talk, by the way. That nice damage reduction. But yeah, I'm debating. Got 40k health, and yeah, the Manchurian stamina's around the 20k mark, and that's with no champion points as well. But yeah, I might drop and change the food, and then the Manchurian stamina will be lower, so then I'd have to then drop the health a little bit to make up. So this is a 4v4 domination. Yeah, the matchmaking seems to be better. There doesn't seem to be as many problems with getting into a match, and they don't seem to sort of quit as much. You know, like if it's missing a player, the matchmaking has definitely been improved, so that's a positive. So you seem to get in the BGs and actually play them, because when they first come out, they were just, the first week you couldn't, half the time you'd just be exiting the BGs, it wouldn't even start. We'll still need levelling up. Oh, it's just a race against time, the Temporal Guard. Right, so let's see this. Hopefully this will be a much more fun match.
My blade demands vengeance. They've captured the point.
I do like I'll try not to say anything negative anymore. But yeah, I do like the slaughterfish in the middle. That's pretty cool. Like there's sort of like pitfalls and things that can catch you off guard if you're not paying attention. Like if you fall in, that's quite good. We've got a healer. See some warden spells drop in there. Oh, caught there. Just about to get in for the leap. But yeah, Dragon Knight seems to be a solid choice still. BG definitely seem to be doing better. Warden and Dragon Knight are still always very solid. I need to back away from that. I've just gone into the slaughterfish. Oh, you can't get around the edges there. I thought you could get around the edges, but you can't. Slaughterfish attack. Yeah, they've definitely got a healer. Makes it much more tougher. I don't think they're a very good team, but the healer is definitely helping them big time. It's not enough. What's the help? What's the help? What's the help? I think the 4v4 might be a little bit better. You know, at first the 4v4 was worse, and now the 8v8 I seem to hate a bit more. It's more ball groupy. Maybe you just keep getting a lot of bad matches more than better.
They have seized the point.
I think we've won anyway. I'm on the back bar, so I get the points for the skills. So yeah, that was a slightly better match. Definitely more. It still wasn't very balanced. We was definitely the stronger team. $868 now. Champion points going up on PC. Probably a few more things I need to level. They still ain't got the two-handed up. But they said it's because I haven't got those two-handed skills I'm using. But yeah, I might drop the health if I drop the health
I need help.
and put it into the magicka and stamina, change the food, I'd have more recoveries, and then I could then drop the mundus for maybe a pen mundus. Critical resistance is a tad low, lower than I want on the build. I think I'll stick with the 4v4 at the moment, just hope the deathmatch don't come out. I did have the... what was it? I think I've removed it now. I had the bone shield on as it scales off max health, but I just found it not to be working, and I just found the race against time better, so I slotted that instead. Same map, same mode. But yeah, that's what they should have done. They should have kept the old BG maps and just added new ones on top of it and new modes on top of it. To remove it entirely was just a little step too far. Because you do miss the old BGs on PC now. You just like, you know, the maps and stuff. And the 3v3. And they should have just added this on top, you know, if you want to do a 2v2 or an 8, you know, and one team against another team, or you want 3 teams. But there's no doubt that the 3 teams works better than the 2 teams. I still want to do a Chaos Ball. I've barely done any Chaos Ball. I've only had that kind of a few times. And there was another map I totally forgot as well. It's like a bigger map. The sort of, might be Wood Elf sort of themed one. I think I've only been on once or twice. I've had this map this comes up quite often. I think I went the wrong way from what my team did. What? Just press potion and it just comes 0. Back up a minute, it's too much. Where's my leap? I need my leap. Oh no, ultimate. Oh, I've been pinned. Ah, oh, that was bad. That was not great. Trifocus. Trifocus is hitting now? I thought that didn't work. Did that bounce off a pet or something? Apparently it works off like NPCs. Oh, we did get that one. Right. Did we get that one? I don't know. I'm orange, right? I'm orange. Wait.
They've secured the point.
Oh, we need to steamroll them there. Whoa, potion, potion. Okay, I'm gonna go. How did I hold on there? Oh, I'm definitely not gonna win this. Not even got any kills barely. Whoa, he's just taking so much damage. And ultimate as well. They're getting destroyed. It seemed okay at first, now we're just getting wrecked. Oh, I nearly put him down and then he just went full health again. It's definitely a losing match, there's nothing I'm going to do about that.
Oriel, we have failed you!
Their team is just much better. More together. That ultimate is like almost useless when you've got race against time. Just trying, this has got no chance, I just can't break through all four of them. I'm just getting ripped up. Did we get any kill? Oh, one player got 2 kills.
I'm ready for a win.
But all in all, I would just say I just prefer the old BGs. Now like I said, the novelty of the new maps and that has worn off a little bit. I would say the older ones are definitely better. And like I said, they just should have just kept both, you know. That would have been just the easier thing to do, just in case the the newer ones weren't as well received. Then having the old ones just as like a little backup. That's what I would have done. But there we go. It is what it is. Hopefully there'll be some changes and it will be some more improvements. I will be checking the forums as well just to see if they do anything cool. And definitely change the death match. Maybe change, like I said, it and push it from 2 teams to 3 teams. Whether they will or not, I don't know. Or if they can't, should just bring the old ones back with 3 teams and just have a mix of everything. But yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. So hopefully, yeah, I'll check the forums and there's some changes and then it will be improved. As I said, the matchmaking has definitely improved without a doubt. That's the positive. Definitely improved the matchmaking. You don't seem to have issues with grouping up into BGs as much. But yeah, bring back the old ones. So catch me in the next stream, guys.